Moving on now to the nominees in the Best Actor category. Another really tough category. Christian Bale, what a performance in American Hustle. Bruce Dern nominated appropriately for Nebraska. Leo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street. Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave. And Matt McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club. Great performances in all, as I said. But what we're particularly excited about right now is the fact that Chiwetel Ejiofor, one of the nominees, happens to be the brother of the lovely Zain Asher from CNN. And Zain, I was with you this morning earlier on CNN talking about this. I had no idea. I know a lot about the movies and these actors and actresses. I had no idea who was your brother. You got to tell me what it's feeling for you like right now. You're down at Wall Street and you have to be like glowing and crying all at the same time while you're trying to do your job.
Yeah, you know, this was, in terms of being able to concentrate at work, I couldn't do it today. You know, when I got in like just shortly before 8 o'clock, so I knew there was a half an hour before the nominees were announced, and my producer and I were just waiting, just hoping and praying. And, you know, I think his name was like the third or the fourth name to be read, and I got very nervous because, you know, as you guys are talking about, this category in particular was so tough this year. There were so many other wonderful actors. But in terms of my brother specifically, I mean, I can't speak of anyone else's background, but I think that just watching him get this nomination, it is a true testament to the importance of hard work and how, sorry.
It's all right. Hey, look, this is an exceptional time. And right. I think you need to prepare yourself. It's going to continue to get more emotional as award season wears on. Yeah. Of course, it was great seeing him at the Globes. Let me just interrupt to ask you, have you heard anything from your brother this morning? Yeah. What's his reaction been? He has to be over the moon.
Yeah, he's totally over the moon. I mean, you know, this is a moment that not just him, but everyone in my family has really been waiting for pretty much 20 years. And just knowing him and knowing how hard he works, he doesn't do it for the nominations or for the money or anything like that. It is really because it's his passion, and it has been his passion since he was 13 years old. I talked to Carol Costello on CNN earlier about, you know, as a teenager, all his life was acting. So he was the lead in every school play, and he would come home from school, and my mother would get so upset because he would just start writing Shakespeare on the walls. And my mother would have to repaint it all the time. And Chiwetel would just write Shakespeare all the time on the walls, and just very passionate. I mean, all he did was read plays. And so now to finally see all of that hard work finally bear fruit is just so exciting for my family, especially because my parents immigrated from Nigeria. You know, there was a war in Nigeria. My mother came. They had no money, my parents. And so to see their son nominated for an Oscar is just unbelievable.
Well, I have to tell you, I just got chills just watching you and listening to you right now, and I can't say enough kind things about you. And certainly, if your brother's anything like you, you have a really solid family. I wish him nothing but the best of luck. You and I are going to talk when I get back to New York. But thank you for joining us and sharing that story with us.
Of course.
All right, I do want to talk about the biggest category.